Hi everyone. In this session of class, I am going to explain you uh, D3H point group. D3H point group, right? Where the order of D3H is 4n. It means 4 into 3. It equal to 12. 4 3s are 12, right? So number of elements are 12. Thus elements are E plus 2 C3s plus 3 C2s plus sigma h plus 3 sigma d's it will have plus it will have n minus 1. It means that 2 s3s it will have 2 s3s, right? So the best example to examine D3H is BX3 molecule, trisubstituted boron, right? So here the structure we have examined many more time, discussed many more time. It is a trigonal molecule, trigonal plane molecule like this. At the middle boron, the three corners of trigonal will be have three x groups. While we do 360 degrees rotation or 0 degrees rotation, it generates an identical configuration, right? You can do this, right? I am not going to repeat that. So here I want to go with the rotation, right? So I will go with rotation of 120 degrees of angle, right? So this particular example also already discussed in the rotational axis of symmetry. It is in lecture number 4. In the lecture number 4, it has that rotation axis of symmetry, right? Here the axis which is passing through boron, middle of the boron, and which is above of the plane and to below, right? Above to below, when we take the plane and when we do the 120 degrees of angle of rotation, then it will generate a equivalent configuration by replacing the similar H elements, right? Taking in 1 2 3, right? 1 2 3 I considered, right? So where here how we do the rotation is, right? This is the MOLD, right? So taking an axis which is passing through only boron, right? And when we do 120 degrees of rotation, what happens before it? How does the structure? Above front will be one hydrogen, the back will be, sorry, front will be 1x, the back will be 2x. One is left and another is right. Left is one, another is right, right? So here when we do the rotation of 120 degrees of angle, so this is how the structure, this is how the structure, right? Previously we have this particular structure, right? X1 is in the top, X2 in the right side of the below side, and X3 in the left side of the below, right? After doing the rotation of 120, here it will be the 120. What happened? The X2 get the position of X1 and X1 get the position of X3 and the X3 positioned in the X2, right? And the boron position is retained. Boron is never be change its position. So the boron is in the same, whereas in the top what we have the X2. In the left side we have X1. In the right side we have X3, right? So after all, what happening? The rotation, right? by certain angle of axis and 120 degrees of rotation is replacing similar atoms. So when there is a similar atom, replacement happens in generation of in generated configuration. So it will be a equivalent configuration. It will be a equivalent configuration even with the comparison with original configuration, right? This is an trigonal, this generated also trigonal, middle boron, and above halogen, one of the halogen, here also above one of the halogen, left side below, left side right side, here also below, left side right side halogens are there. So like this it is an equivalent configuration. So thus the rotation will be called as third fold rotational axis. Since the rotation is 120 degrees, 360 by 120 it equal to the 3. So the rotation axis is C31. When we do second time same rotation, if we do, what happens, same the boron will be get same the position, right? Now one more time rotation, what happens, like this, right? The x3 weight that gets the position of above front side, and the x2 gets the position of left of back, and x1 gets the position of back of right. So like this, here x1, here x3, here x2, right? So this is again another equivalent configuration. So far it is a C3 second time. Doing third time it generates an identical configuration. You can write that, don't miss, right? Why I am not I'm just want to skip to get duration of get lesser the duration of the video. For that idea only I am missing this particular repeating of identical configuration, writing of identical configuration. But while you are attempting answer in the examination hall, you should to write all the identical configuration. You have to complete the C3 third for third time C3 rotational axis, right? In next, right, there are more rotational axis can be possible in BX3 molecule, isn't it? Yeah, there will be three more second fold rotational axes can be possible here, right? Where an axis passing through boron to x1, right? Along the boron of x1 bond, if you make an axis and doing 180 degrees of rotation, what happens, the boron position, right, with the help of this particular boron x1 bond, if we do rotate the molecule, right, what happens, the boron x1 position will be get same, but what happened here, the other two halogens will be get exchange, whereas the boron x1 will be in the same, but what happens, the other two halogens will be get exchange their position, like this it happens, right? So boron x1 will be same, whereas the other two halogens x2 x3 get exchanges their position, here x3 and here x2, right? So when we compare these two, it is an equivalent configuration, isn't it or not, right? So when it is equivalent configuration, this particular rotation axis will be called as second fold rotational axis. In second time when we do, it is an identical configuration, right? While we are with one boron halogen bond, if we as we are getting one second fold rotational axis, when we do, right, there's the same rotations along with other two boron halogen bonds, like this, when we take an axis and do 180 degrees of rotation of 180 and x1 x2 x3, along with boron x3 bond, when we take an axis do 180 degrees of rotation, even these cases also it generates an equivalent configuration. There it will be another second fold rotational axis, doing second time identical configuration will generate. So here also an equivalent configuration will generate, so it will be a second full rotational axis. Doing second time, identical configuration will generate. Like this you can practice. As I expressed in the last videos, I am not writing, but you have to write, right? Whatever I am missing, these you should to be represent in the examination. In examination, complete configurations you have to write, not simple words of those, right? You have to write everything, right? To get the video to shorter, I am just skipping these, but you have to write, right? So I think this explanation can help you to do this two rotational axis, second full rotational axis to generate, right? So like this, there are three C2 rotational axis and two C3 rotational axis are possible in the BX3 molecule. If you are want to check more rotational axis in the BX3 molecule, there may not be more rotational axis. These are the five rotational axis only. It will have 2 of C3 and 3 of C2s, right? Now looking into the planes of the planes in the BX3 molecule. As it is a planar molecule, trigonal planar molecule, we can take a plane by passing through all the atom onto the molecule, where it will bisect all the atoms, right? This is the BX3 molecule. By passing through all the atom, we can make a plane where it will bisect all the atom, boron and 3 of the hydrogen into 3 of X atoms into be bisected, where the above phases of those atoms will be get reflected to the below, and the below halves will be get into the above when reflected. Therein, the above below phases of the atoms reflection, the positions will be retained. The positions will be get retained. The boron above below when reflect, it will be same in the position. The x1 below above phases when they reflected, x1 position will be retained. Like this, all the atoms positions will be get retained. In this case, the generated configuration is equivalent configuration, isn't it? So when that is happens, the considered plane will be called as plane of symmetry. The taken plane will be called as plane of symmetry. Now this we have to go with assigning of assigning the vertical, horizontal or dihedral plane of for this, right? For that we have to go with principal axis. Here the principal axis is this C3 principal axis it has, which is right above and below, right, which will be passes through boron atom and above to the below. But whereas the plane is like this, right, vertically it has the principal axis from above to below, whereas the plane is horizontal it has, so it will be have the angle of 90 degrees. So which means the plane will be horizontal plane of symmetry. One time it will be equivalent, if we do second time it is an identical configuration, right? So like this it will be have the one horizontal plane. So if we looking for the more planes in the molecule, BX3 molecule, it has 3 more planes into it, right? So thus 3 more, I will give you one simple hint for the one of the plane. There you will be assign the other two. You can easily assign the other two, where while we taking a plane through the one of BX bond, right, one of BX bond, if we make a plane, right, thus passing atom boron and halogen 1 will get retain their position, as their atoms are getting bisected into halves, left to right get exchanges, and that the positions will be get retained, where the same plane will be the in between of other two halogens, so far they will be get reflected and exchange their position. So with that effect, the generated configuration is equivalent configuration, right? While we compare with original configuration, This is an trigonal, this is an trigonal, middle boron, above one halogen, below two halogens, left side one, right side one, left side one, right side one, right. That's how it is an equivalent configuration. Then the plane will be called as plane of symmetry, and to assign uh, its particular plane, right, we have to move on for vertical or horizontal or diagonal, right. So here we will go with principal axis. The principal axis is passing through boron atom, C3 it is, boron atom passes through boron atom, whereas the plane also passes through boron atom, nothing but the plane and principal axis passes each other. So the plane should not be here a horizontal plane, either it will be vertical or dihedral, right. As the principal axis is passing through plane, it never be a horizontal plane, right. It will be either a vertical or dihedral, right. To looking for the dihedral, we have to project the two rotational axis, second fold rotational axis. So here considering that this is the one rotational axis, C2 rotational axis, this is another C2 rotational axis, right. This is C2 axis, this is another C2 axis, where the angle is this one, angle is this one, and thus angle, while we making a plane which is passing through boron of this halogen bond, right, it will bisect the angle of these two C2 consecutive C2s in an equal half, and with this effect, as it is the plane is bisecting the angle of two consecutive C2 axis and passing through principal axis and reflecting the atom, generating an equivalent configuration. So it will be called as dihedral plane of symmetry, isn't it? It is a dihedral plane of symmetry. One time doing that, it will be equivalent. Second time when we do, it will be identical configuration. It will generate an identical configuration. So with the one boron and halogen bond, we are getting one dihedral plane. So there are three bonds actually in the BX3 molecule. So it may be have two more. It will be have two more dihedral planes. How they are? Right. Look at this. X1, X2, X3. Right. As initially having an dihedral plane with boron and X1. Now we can go with boron and X2. Boron and X2 plane, where the boron and X2 get retain their position and reflects the X1 and X3 and give you a equivalent configuration. Then it will be a plane of symmetry, and here it is bisects the angle of two consecutive C2s of this and this, right. The angle is here, which is bisected by the plane. So far it is a dihedral plane. One time equivalent, doing second time of same dihedral plane, identical configuration will be generates. Same that in next also, x1, x2, x3. Now the plane which is passing through boron and x3, and that is an dihedral plane. Sure, we dihedral plane gives you an equivalent initially. When you do second time, identical configurations will be generated, right. You check, it will be right. This is one C2, this is another C2, and the angle is this, which is bisected by the plane, right. Like this, the BX3 molecule has identity, E element identity, and two C2 rotational axis and two C3 rotational axis, three C2 rotational axis, and one horizontal plane and three dihedral planes, right. Three dihedral planes, right. And it also will have improper axis of symmetry, right. improper axis of symmetry, S3 it will be, right? Have improper axis be x1, x2, x3. So here doing a rotation followed by reflection we have to do, right? I will do 120 degrees of rotation by taking an axis through the boron atom only. So where what happens, the exchange of halogens will take place. Here it will be x2, x1, x3, and this the configuration we cannot compare, we should not to compare. Here we will do the reflection through a plane. Through a plane we will do the reflection, where the plane how we have to take perpendicular to the rotational axis. Here we take the plane which is passing through boron atom, which is like this, right, vertically towards you and back onto the molecule. Whereas for which if you want to go with perpendicular nothing but we have to take horizontal like this, right? That is how I am considering. This is the plane, this is the axis, this is the plane I am considering, where it is passing through all the atom, nothing but all the atoms get retain their positions, will get retain their positions, right? So here this is the configuration we have to compare with original, where in comparison this is a, what is the configuration, it is a equivalent configuration, isn't it? This is trigonal, this is trigonal, middle boron towards one up halogen, towards one up halogen, downward two halogens, downward two halogens, left and right halogens, left and right halogens. Altogether they are similar configurations but not 100% equal, so it is equivalent, suggested as equivalent. So the rotation reflection is getting an equivalent configuration, so it will be a threefold improper axis since it having an 120 degrees of rotation. So S31, right? So another time you can do, you can continue another time 120 degrees of rotation, where B x3 will get here, x2 get here, x1 get here, and here we will be do plane, we will be do plane, where the same configurations will be gettable here. There is no change, because while the plane we are applying, the planes is passing through all the atom, will never change the atom position. This is the one it gets. So after rotation reflection, this is the configuration when we compare with the original, it is also an equivalent configuration, right? So equivalent configuration, so it called as S3 second, S3 second. Now third time doing same 120 degrees of rotation, gets the B as an x1, x3, x2, and here plane we have to consider which is passing through all the atoms, right, where it generates the x1 here, x3 here, x2 here, right? Now anybody can say, is this equivalent configuration or identical configuration, right? Most of you say that it may be identical configuration, but it is wrong, it is a equivalent configuration, right? You should not to bother about same, not only bother about the same what we can say, notations of the similar atoms, right? Same labeling of the atoms, you have to be bother also the phases of the atom, right? By looking into the uh, uh, what we can say, notations of the similar atoms, right, and structure, you may say that this is the configuration is equivalent configuration, but when you see the phases of the atom, this will become a equivalent, not an identical. Let us check, right? So after doing rotation, here we got, and here when we make a reflection, this is the back face now, right? This is the back face now for the all the atoms, right? Now for in the back face only we are doing rotation, and here we are making the reflection. So here we got the front face, right? Now Thus in the front phases doing rotation and reflection, here what we will get, back phases of all the atom, right? So which means that here actually we consider the front phase, but after that all third time rotation of improper axis getting an, this is third time improper axis. Yes, third time it is, isn't it? So in after third time improper axis, this is an back phase. So far it would be considered as a equivalent, not an identical. Okay, got? One more time, let I repeat, right? Initially while we do rotation, this will be front phase only, but in the front phase when we make a plane, it became back phase. Now in the front it is having a back phase. In this back phase of molecule we are making rotation, and their reflection, here you got the front phase, right? Now in this front phase we are rotated, and here we made an plane, right, which will make that back reflection of phases. So here the front phase of the atom will become back phase to get this particular configuration. So the back phase elements, even having the same notational elements, it will be a equivalent configuration, not an identical. Phases of the atom also be same with the original configuration, only identical, but here the phases of the all atom is in the back, here in the front, right? So thus simple difference will make that the generated configuration in the third time of the threefold improper axis as equivalent, not an identical. So here we have to continue to do rotation followed by reflection. We should not to stop here, right? So 120 degrees of rotation. One more time doing that. Here x1, x3, x2, and we will be get a reflection through plane, where here now it will be get, right, one after getting the rotation, here it is in 2, isn't it? The x2 will get in the above, here it will get x1, here it will get x3, right, rotation of this, right? After that reflection will be the x2 here, x1 here, x3 here, right? So this is an s4 1, sorry, s3 fourth time equivalent configuration, isn't it? When we compare with original, this is an equivalent configuration. So doing more rotation followed by reflection, so 120 degrees of rotation, b, x3, x2, x1, and their reflection, b, x3, x2, x1. It is a s3 fifth time equivalent configuration. Since while we compare with original, this is trigonal, above halogen, below two halogens, and above below same the structure configuration, but the above is x1, here x3, right? Such slight notation deviation, it will make this particular configuration also an equivalent, not an identical. So again we have to repeat, right? 120 degrees of rotation, where x1 is above, right, x3 is left, x2 is right, and here applying a plane, right? What happens? x1 is above only, x2 is left only, x2 is in right only, right? So now when we do, this is also s3 sixth time. Now this is the configuration when we compare with original, right? Having same notations of these two, this may be equivalent or identical. When the phases of atom, if it is in the front, it will be a identical, otherwise this will be a equivalent configuration, right? Let us check once the phases, right? So here it is in the front, while we reflected it became back, right? In the back phase rotation and reflection, it gives you a front phase. Front phase rotation, when it reflected, it became back. In the back phase rotation followed by reflection, it is in the front. In the front rotation and reflection, it is in the back, and back rotation and reflection, it is in the front. So front phases, it has the all the atom, and the atoms, even the notation also be same with the original configuration in trigonal shape in all aspects. This is similar with the original. So far 100% equal with the original. So far it is a identical configuration. Like this, it will have the S36 will have the identical configuration rather than S33. S33 will have equivalent, whereas the S36 will have the identical configuration. Right? So here we can stop the improper axis also. So altogether, these are the elements will be possible in BX3 molecule, where it has the E plus 2 C3s, which are C31 plus C32, and it has 3 C2s plus, and it has the 3 sigma Ds plus, it has sigma H plus, it has 2 S3s, that is S31 plus S35. In these two configuration only, the generated equivalent configuration is different. Other than this, all will be similar for other elements, right? You will be get this particular, you may say that there are 6 improper axis we done, but actually in this all 6 there are 2 only the improper axis. Other than that are the rotation axis or plane of symmetries, they may project, right? So why like that, in the next coming classes you will be come to know. But here you say that there will be only 2 improper axis. It never be a 6 improper axis. This will be this particular confusion will be revealed in the next coming classes, right? Here you conclude, here you say that there are only 2 improper axis, right? Altogether how many elements are there? 2, 1 plus 1 identity plus 2 C3 rotational axis, together 3, and 3 with 2 3 second fold rotational axis 6. It will be 6 to 3 diagonal planes, 9 it will be 1 horizontal plane, 10 it will be 2 threefold improper axis. Altogether it will be 12. And here if you want to designate the point group, right, the molecule, this particular molecule has principal axis and its fold number equivalent, second fold proper axis it has, right? So which means it has Cn plus n number of C2s. When that is happens, we have to consider the D. So it will be here D, right? It will be here D, right? The two indexes here reflecting one, it is a principal axis fold number. Here principal axis is C3, so it will be D3, right? The second index here, it will comes from the plane, right? The plane here, it has two planes, two types of planes, vertical, diagonal and horizontal, where in these two, the predominantly we will go with the H. The predominant of H will be more than D is the more than V, right? So having H, we will be go with H. So after all, the BX3 molecule has the point group of D3H, right? That is how we are discussing the D3H point group example as BX3, right? So like this, the BX3 molecule number of symmetry elements are D3H point group and its symmetry elements in a example, right? Thank you. Here I stop. By next we will continue with another point group, right? Thank you.